Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Sikiksyd. I'm a psychic shaman, medium, seer, connecting deceased loved ones, spirit guides, ancestors, archangels of the light. My service in the description box. You can also find my only two social media accounts, Snapchat and Instagram. Thank you for your kind comment, like, subscribe, donation, reading, booking, DM messages, review, and referral. Today I'll be modeling with Pompeii. Alright, I've been modeling with Pompeii since May of 2019. And I love all the jewelry that they sent. I'm in love with it. Thank you so much for making me feel special. You guys are amazing. Thank you for sending all the gift cards. My discount code's in the description box and down below. Go check them out. Go check them out. Go check them out. This will be for Virgo. So check your Mercury. Where do you have Virgo in your astrological chart? Keep an open mind. Okay? You don't have to be a Virgo to resonate with the reading. If you feel too, you got to watch this reading. It is for you. What is the future situation that Virgo will be dealing with? What is the future situation that Virgo will be dealing with? What is the future situation that Virgo will be dealing with? All right. Growth and synchronicity. So, 44, which can also be 8, Venus and Leo, the minor arcana of the Empress. And then you also have, which is also about order, planning, stability, right? So this isn't just about receiving signs, but also taking those into account to put those into action, right? To really support them. Growth, which is Taurus, Libra, can also be Gemini. This is about almost like, I feel like you are growing in your connections. Maybe you're receiving new connections to colleagues, schoolmates, siblings, friends. You could be making new connections, okay? Also, a lot of growth could be happening to your intellect, your writing, your speaking, your thinking. Also, coming from strength. It's coming from strength. This is the growth. It's almost like some of you guys are like entrepreneurs, like you're drop dead gorgeous. You can have anybody that you want. You're well known to people as well. You could also be someone who is like very fertile, very healthy, okay? In Egyptian times, there was a measurement between the heart and the feather, that the heart must be lighter than the feather in order to be able to go into heaven. There is this sense of feeling of, Virgos analyze everything. Virgo is the sign of the gigolo. Virgo's the sign of it can also be the sign of androgyny, the sign of bisexuality. Virgo can also be health, body, wellness, your daily routine, your needs, and what are you willing to do to have those needs met. That's Virgo. That's Virgo. Also, Virgo is whoever it is that you believe in, right? It's almost like the Big Bang Theory when everything is created, right? And it says, even biblically, that we are made in the image of whoever it is that you maybe believe in, right? Therefore, if we are imperfect, that means whoever's up there is imperfect as well. That means that this is almost changing your sense of what is growth and evolution. If what you are setting as a bar of achievement and growth and evolution is also something that is unattainable because you feel like someone else is perfect, right? And you will never attain that sense of perfection. That is what is being released. You've grown out of that because none of this is real. This is all a hologram. It's all a hologram. Virgo is the sign where we are a reflection of the divine. It is that particular sign. Because this is when we truly begin that journey back to what? Journey back to self, to knowing thyself. Because knowledge isn't about money. Knowledge isn't about power, but knowledge is about your belief. What is it that Virgo needs to face? What is it that Virgo needs to face? Be your best self always. And inner truths. This is the Tower. Cancerian energy as well. Can also be Libra, and then Gemini, and then Virgo as well here. The inner truth. So this is the truth about yourself, about who you truly are. When we release the belief that we are imperfect beings, and that life is created for us to be happy, when you release that, your whole life changes. Because life was not created for you to be happy. Life was created for you to experience it. Big difference between the two. You were meant to experience life. So what you are facing is, because the seahorse is also about family, okay? It's also, this deeply affects us because in Aries, this is where things are externalized. Taurus is when things are internalized. Gemini is when things are externalized. So being your best self always is also about how we communicate, our intellect, our speaking, our thinking. But all of that changes when we face the creepy crawlies within ourselves and allow those foundations to break down in order to move forward with more emotional maturity and discipline. That brings our dreams, that allows our dreams to come true. Because where did magic even begin? Atlantis. That's where magic came from. The first story was not Adam and Eve, but the first story was Atlantis and Lemuria. Let's get to the real here. Let's get to the real facts here. This is diving into the mirror. Even Gemini is the twins. Let's look at it, because the zodiac, the astrology, all of this was created for us to be able to transmute the animalistic nature. The only humans out of this entire zodiac sign would be Gemini, the twins, would be Virgo, the maiden, the woman, Ophiuchus, the snake bearer, Asclepius, and then you have Aquarius, the water bearer. So what we're talking about is we twins, is your reflection. Is your reflection. Being your best self always. What is your best self? Your best self isn't another person, but your best self is you knowing thyself. Because once you know thyself, that can't be taken away from you. No one can take away you knowing who the hell you are. But that takes accepting yourself with the good and the bad. That takes surrendering one's desires. See, true surrender of one's ego is realizing that the personality ain't even real. None of this is real. While simultaneously living in the moment of it and still creating magic. That's what this is all about. This is the truth. You're facing the truth. Because this whole thing of codependency, want, need, you fulfill my need, even self-sufficiency, about being so independent and self-sufficient, that doesn't work either. Because you can be in a self-sufficient relationship and gain nothing out of it. Gain nothing out of it, because it's really about knowing oneself. It's really not about fulfilling another person's needs. And in that situation, there's nothing to build off of. There's nothing to build off of it. This is saying, facing the truth about what is real connection. Facing the truth about what is true transformation. The twins. This is about seeing yourself within yourself. It's not about it being an embodiment of something else outside of you. Because even for the gods and the archangels and whatever the hell it is that you believe in, they'd be nothing without us. And at some point, when you realize who you truly are, that comes from the connection that you build to your emotional regulation. Because perception and intellect are the positive charge, while emotion and intuition are the negative charge. Knowing your best self from your higher self. Be your best self always. That is what you're facing. And the truth of what is your best self. And if there are improvements to be made. Because this is about seeing you for who you really are. This is about being able to heal within you what you're really good at helping other people heal. That's the true transformation. The greatest love of all My mother used to play that song in the house, The Greatest Love of All. She said, and if I fail and if I succeed, at least I'll have my dignity. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll have what I believe. She stood for what she believed. The greatest love of all wasn't something outside of herself. It wasn't some type of need or sense of want and desire. But it was about releasing that to realize that she was everything that she truly needed in that moment. Everything that she wished to be. That none of this is truly real. That this is an experience. Being your best self always. It was about, I have Scorpio in my chart. And Scorpio are huge on seeing the soul. And in that song, I could literally hear how beautiful her soul was. Only because I was willing to look at it from a point of empathy. That I could relate to the song. In the song, she's talking about how we are constantly looking for saviors and heroes outside of ourselves. And that is how it leads to disappointment and a sense of expectation. The real hero, the real savior is you. That's who the real savior is you. Is you, Virgo. What is the future for Virgo, please? What is the future for Virgo, please? The inner truths. What is the future for Virgo, please? Future for Virgo, please. The Six of Cups. Somebody is... The Six of Cups is like someone from a past life. This can be someone who's like a friend. There is someone who wants to reunite with you on a emotional level. They want to reconnect. They want to set your heart on fire. They want to awaken you. They could be an Aries or a Scorpio. This person could be at a distance from you. You may be traveling as well, Virgo. Someone is planning, though. Planning. It's almost, yeah, sheesh. The Emperor just flew out. Somebody wants commitment. Somebody knows exactly what they want. I mean, it doesn't matter their gender. This would be somebody who's very like in charge. Like, this is someone who's very direct and blunt, because Aries is the baby, true, but it's also the birth, right? It can also be animal, the animalistic nature. And with Scorpio, that's a little bit more sneaky. Scorpio is a little bit more sneaky. Aries will tell you straight out, I don't fuck with you. Scorpio will be a little bit more under the current about it and plot. That's a Scorpio for you. That's the difference between Aries and Scorpio. This is a mixture of both of that. Someone's very strategic of how they're going to connect to you. They're very strategic about this. Yeah, they could be communicating at a distance from you. They want to move on to calmer waters with you. Judgment. And then you have Hierophant. Something, yeah, Seven of Wands. Standing up for oneself. Okay. Someone will communicate to you about making a very bad decision. Okay? They're going to communicate to you about making a very bad decision. Someone feels like they made the wrong judgment call, like they ignored the call. Yeah, because there's strength. Someone felt like they ignored the call. They could have been a Gemini. Someone feels like they ignored a call, though. And they want to come clean. They could even, somebody could even come clean to you about, like, I want to move forward. I want to move on after I've made a really bad judgment call. After maybe someone lied or cheated or stole, or they self-sabotaged the situation. Okay? This can even be like, this is like someone coming clean. about how they really, really feel. And that they don't want to juggle multiple things, multiple people anymore. They want to make a decision in love with the lovers and express their true emotions. This is someone who keeps thinking about you. I feel like it's a Gemini or it's a Sagittarius. They keep thinking about you on someone keeps thinking, how do I take action? I don't want to get rejected, but I want to express my emotions towards Virgo. They feel like if they got married to you or something, like you wouldn't get remarried, like, or they wouldn't get remarried. This is a love that was given by the divine. Someone is going to be expressing a lot of emotion to you. Like a lot. You got 6 of Cups, Sun in Scorpio, and the Hierophant Taurus. Someone wants commitment. Some of you, this is like a relationship, constitution, institution, foundation, church, service. Also, it's a new way of looking at commitment and relationship, maybe even different than you've ever done it before. The Hierophant talks about being in a position of leadership, also about what it is that you truly believe as far as tradition. This is crazy. Someone is really coming forward, but I heard that song though. At least I stand I believe. It's because you're standing up for what it is that you believe in. It's not because you are settling for less. It's not because you think that you deserve less or whatever. It's because you are saying what I want is this in my life. And I'm willing to surrender my desire for it in order for it to manifest the way it's meant to. That's what happened here. There was a surrender of the ego. The ego tells you, oh, you deserve this. You're going to get this because you want this. And the truth is, when we surrender one's desire, we realize it really doesn't matter if I get that or not, because this is all an illusion anyways. All of this is a hologram. It's a program. It's not real. And because of that, you go down a brand new road, a brand new journey, a brand new belief of self. Someone is reuniting with you. I feel like this is like verbal communication. Could be from an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Virgo. Somebody is communicating. This could be FaceTime. And it's like someone comes clean. I mean, it's like they have a guilty conscience. They just come clean. You have the 2 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Planning. It's like you've already went through the 6 of Wands with the fame and the victory, and now this is about you standing on top of the mountain. Being able to look down at what's coming towards you, right? And there's someone planning someone is planning very strategically to come towards you. And this could be someone brand new. You could be seeking love online. You could be online dating, Virgo. And it's like you have a proper boundaries. You now know what it is as far as commitment. What is it that commitment looks like for you? What is it that religion looks like for you? And because you have a strong belief system, this is coming in. I almost said justice because it says Justina. Venus and Leo, and then the Emperor. Whitney Houston actually had a Mars in Libra, and then she had a Venus in Leo. The song is like she's saying she found her strength within herself. That's what you did, Virgo. You found your strength within yourself. You rubbed the magic genie's lamp. Okay? By standing up for what it is that you believe. Someone wants commitment. They keep looking at you. They see you as the minor arcana of the Empress. They think that you are someone who's really well balanced, that your heart. Didn't I say that at the beginning? The heart and the feather, right? They think that you have like a heart of gold. With the Emperor, they are coming in for a real relationship and a commitment. This is someone who is taking the lead. Okay, they're taking the lead. They are coming across with a sense of vulnerability, but this is going to be a very transforming moment. This is not someone who abandons you. Okay, this is not someone who ghosts you. This is not someone who plays games with you and says, oh, I want commitment one day, and then the next day they don't want commitment. This is someone who will be there. This is someone who's like, look, I want a real commitment with you. Okay, I will be there for you. I will fight for you. I'm not going to just up and disappear, because that's not who I am as an individual. I have integrity. I have dignity. I care about you. I see your value. This is someone who sees your value. I don't think you see this person, but they see you. Her eyes are blindfolded. This is a love that does not come around very often. This is also like you will become, someone will become like your rock. You can depend on them. They will be moving on after becoming very honest and clear if there's been sabotage, if there's been deception, moving on away from that, moving away from those types of energies and vibrations, knowing where you're going and heading right into peace with the lavender. Coming clean. It's like someone comes clean. And then it's like accepting that juggling multiple people, things, whatever, that's just not what's meant to be for you. Rather, this can also be about your decisions regarding finances, right? Making proper decisions regarding your finances so that there's money for the non-essentials. But also, maybe even being wise about where you're getting your income. How many forms of income are you creating and manifesting? Someone was ignoring the call. They were ignoring the call, and now it's like if someone was juggling multiple people, multiple things, they're dropping it because it doesn't suit them. They want one person that fulfills them emotionally. So you could very well have someone brand new coming into your life for this. This could be anybody coming into your life. This could be a friend. Whoever this is means business. They mean business, Virgo. Wow. Very intense reading, but I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Let's look at what your future energy looks like, Virgo. Wow. Congratulations, Virgo. This is justice. This is like what you deserve. I feel like you've been making very balanced decisions from a place of kindness, compassion, but honesty, truth. People who have Venus and Leos like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Amy Winehouse, T.I., 50 Cent, Solange, Zoe Saldana, Selena Gomez, Jennifer Lawrence. It's the energy of forgiving but never forgetting. It's also the energy of peace, about being centered and confident within yourself. You can't take away strength. You may have a lot of highs in the public. You may have a lot of lows in the public, but at the end of the day, you will get up. That's what this is about. Also moving, like listening to your ancestors to move away from self-limiting beliefs. What's the future here? Famous. A lot of you guys are famous. Or you're dealing with someone famous, someone who's very well known. Okay? Ooh, I'm not taking all that. That can be very intimidating if someone's famous. The strength is about fame. It's about you are naturally destined to be, seen in the limelight. You could be dealing with someone where people are constantly, trying to get this person's attention. And that can be intimidating. That can be intimidating. You have detective. Okay. Someone's playing detective. Somebody could be looking, like Virgos are the detective of the zodiac sign. They are the detective. You can't lie to a Virgo. Just like you can't lie to a Scorpio. They'll know if you lie to them. And even if they don't catch you in the lie right then, they usually figure it out afterwards. Virgos and Scorpios are really good at detecting if people lie to them. All right, and then you have Crone, and then you have Taurus at the bottom of the deck. So, Taurus is really about your self-esteem, your self-value, your self-worth. If you don't know what the hell that is, you're not going to make no money. It's about nature. Taurus is also about luxury, indulgence. It's what we smother ourselves in, right? Just because we can. Taurus can also symbolize the beauty of nature. How do you value yourself, your self-esteem, your self-worth? And this is about the wisdom that you've gained throughout those years. Someone is very, very wise with Crone. You also have famous and detective. Someone's very famous. Maybe a lot of people are watching you, Virgo, okay? And you're like, it comes with the territory of what you do. That can be very intimidating for people who wish to approach you, but that comes with the territory of who you are. Okay, like, you know, if you're famous or something, they're going to have to get used to the fact that people want to be around you. People, you know, care about what you have to say. People value the beliefs that you stand for because it makes freaking sense. I do see a celebration happening here. Some of you will be moving or traveling, relocating. Also accepting that certain things are not meant to be. And forgiving yourself for the decisions that you've made that were not for your greater betterment. You have missing you and loyalty. You have changes ahead. Wow. A lot of you are like very well known. I also see you going into foreign exchange or trade. I feel like I really need to sneeze. Someone's into like stocks. So is a stockbroker. Taxes, loans, assets. Okay, Spirit was tickling my nose. You have celebration and focused on work and money. Wow, so someone really is watching you do your thing, Virgo, and they like what they say. They like what they say. What they say. All right. Someone is missing you. You have blending families at the bottom of the deck. So some of you guys could be blending families, you know, if someone has children or something of that nature. I see rose quartz and roses and wine out here. It's very romantic. Somebody's about to come in very romantic towards you, Virgo. So be ready for that. Someone's coming in to charm you, to give some romance. I mean, and they know what they want. They're like, I know what I want. I don't make no mistakes. Let's see. Some of you want, let me see, single parent. Somebody could be a single parent. The Emperor only comes out because this would be somebody who truly does want commitment, relationship, values their commitment and relationship as well. If there was any self-sabotage, it came from ego. That's where it came from. You have irresponsible. The decisions that were made were irresponsible because they came from ego. This is a long-distance lover. You have the life of the party. You have self-absorbed. That's where it came from. It came from ego. It came from ego. That's insane. The self-sabotage literally came from ego. Overspends and single parent. This is also saying that it was imbalanced. I think it was imbalanced because Virgo, you may be coming from a place of love, right? Loving what you do, loving your life, loving yourself. But now it's about attracting that type of energy into your life because like attracts like. And I feel like that's what you're attracting into your life. If there was anything you were dealing with that was not reciprocal, where someone was just full of themselves and they were willing to ignore the call or whatever, you're not dealing with that. If someone was juggling 50 million different people, you're not dealing with that. I feel like now there's a lot of people that are actually interested in you, Virgo. And it could be a lot harder to connect to you or get to you now because now you have a proper boundaries. You're not goo-goo gaga about anybody. You're just open to receiving new love because you left behind the past. Yeah, there's a masculine energy here. It doesn't matter gender. Somebody is coming towards you and they're like, they're about to make the effort because they say that you are worth that effort. Wow. Longing. Someone's longing for you in divine timing. Someone's coming in. Could be a Pisces. I see Taurus. I also see Libra. Could be a Gemini, Aries, Virgo. Could be a Scorpio and Aquarius. You have divine masculine and magnetic connection. Someone's coming in to really make effort towards a connection that they want to, grow. Wow. I think this surprises you. I think this really surprises you. I don't even think you see it coming. Yeah, balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. I said if something's imbalance, you're not giving to it. Somebody realizes, it could have been a Libra. Somebody realizes that if they didn't treat you fairly, if it was imbalance, that was a horrible judgment call to make. Horrible. Okay. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. All right. I mean, but that would make sense because Virgos, Sagittarius, and Scorpios are sort of all the same. Virgos and Sagittarius, they cut people off really quickly or they move on really quick. It's nothing for them to move on. Like, give them an hour or two and they'll kick you to the side and then they'll start online dating. They'll start moving on, talking to new people. It's like it's nothing for them. Scorpio is a little different because once they cut you off and they stop feeling that way about you, it's like forever. It's like, no. Like, they sever that tie. So this is really this energy of like, accepting that somebody wants to come in and not abandon you or treat you poorly or misuse their power or hurt you, cheat on you, whatever. Somebody doesn't want to do that. Somebody wants to just truly love you, Virgo, and you deserve that. Patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. Finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. Yet balance. One person's giving too much in this relationship and put away the computer. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. All right. Someone could have also just had too many responsibilities, too many jobs. They could have been like a workaholic or something, right? And so they didn't have any time. They didn't really have any time for a relationship or a connection. It could have been anything that they were giving their money, time, energy, effort to, other people, other things. And now someone's letting that go in order to make more room for who they truly want in their life. Wow. Let's look at what you don't see coming. This is very interesting. What do you not see coming, Virgo? What do you not see coming? You have falseness and melancholy. What you don't see coming is, it's almost like, someone is actually really sad and they're really good at hiding it away from you. I don't even think that you realize somebody is hiding so much emotion. Cats hide emotion. Someone's hiding a lot of emotion from you. They're sad. They're not expressing how they feel. They could be a Gemini or a Virgo. They are hiding a lot. They could have that in their Mercury. They're hiding a lot of emotion. They're hiding how they really feel. They're hiding that they're sad. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Someone's actually hiding that away from you. So, let's see. Career and life purpose. Melancholy is, about sadness, depression. Somebody feels guilty. Somebody honestly feels guilty for the way that they treated you. And I feel like if somebody was juggling 50 million different people, they didn't like whatever they got left with. And so they're realizing it was just a horrible judgment call to make in the first place. Very interesting. Career and life purpose for Virgo, please. Career and life purpose for Virgo. 10th house and 7th house partners. Your life purpose and career is honestly connecting to emotion, maternal figures. For some of you, this is about working on the World Wide Web. You're meant to travel for work in the government, the military. Others of you, this could be working online. What your life purpose and career entails will also lead you to a lot of public recognition, okay? You may be meant to work with nature, finances, taxes, loans, assets, accounting, banking. Cancer is about the bank. Cancer is also about the shmoney, okay? That's how they always keep money on them. But I also feel like, your life purpose and career also involves seeing the world from a different point of view, almost like time travel, space travel, astral travel, soul retrieval. You may be meant to work in the theater, the arts, working with children, doing something you used to do as a child, working with other people's money, okay, the esoteric for some of you. Some of you are meant to work in the law, the legal field. This is about connection. In everything there is a sense of connection. Even if we're talking about, oh, I'm super self-sufficient and you're super self-sufficient, so this relationship should work, doesn't mean it's going to work, because then there's nothing to build off of. You guys are both so self-sufficient, you don't need each other. Do you get what I'm saying? Connection, though. Aries, Scorpio, can also be Cancer. Emotionally connecting. What type of connection? This is almost like your career helps people identify healthy connections. And that most of our connections, partnerships, relationships, marriage, love, connects to the maternal figure that we had. How we learned how to mother ourselves, how to take care of ourselves. This is also talking about the emotional maturity and discipline that it takes to connect to another person and another individual, right? Wow. Justice. This is the truth. A lot of you reveal the truth of what real partnership is. The birth. It's almost like the birth and the death. It's like the birth, the death. How all partnerships, connections that are born also end because they are meant to give us a level of experience. For us to see the world differently, to look at it from a different perspective. To help people see what is a balanced relationship, what is balanced connections. Codependency strives from the need, the want for survival. Once you realize that the greatest strength, the greatest love of all comes from within you, everything changes. I've been saying that song for days. It's very easy to come into a sense of alignment when you begin to learn oneself, when you are open to learning who the hell that even is. A lot of times we avoid figuring out who it is that we are, because then you have no more excuses for acting the way that you act. See, when you are aware, there's no longer any reason for you to be ignorant, for you to act ignorant, for you to act from a place of fear, because now you have the knowledge of oneself. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a difference between the two. What's the advice for Virgo in career and my purpose? Well, I love when she comes out. Love yourself first and everything falls into place. Take that as confirmation. Love yourself first and everything falls into line. Lucille Ball. Very much so coming from the heart. A lot of times people feel like in order for me to have this, this, and this, and this, I need to do this, this, and this, this. The truth is, it all just starts with loving yourself first. Only put off until tomorrow what you're willing to die having left undone. Pablo Picasso. So regarding your career and your life purpose, it's almost like don't procrastinate. As long as you're doing what you love, everything else will fall into place regarding your career. Do what you love and love what you do. If it brings you joy, then it is something that is worth continuing to do. Okay? Let's look at what energy will you be embodying? And you know, Lucille Ball, she really became a life of her own. You know, her franchise became huge because she was authentic. It was relatable. It was honest. It was real. It was different. Six of Pentacles, Moon in Taurus, John Baez. Okay, and Four of Cups, Britney Spears, Moon in Cancer. So, the future energy that you will be embodying, you are dating, you're getting to know new people, you are even getting into philanthropy, I'm seeing. Knowing one's worth allows you to disperse your emotion properly to the right people, right connections. I'm also seeing you're rejecting anything that doesn't actually make you happy. You're like, no, I don't want that. Like, you know, you don't feel like doing what you've always done. So unreciprocal love, or people juggling 50 million people making you an option and playing games with your heart and your mind, not seeing your value, not seeing your worth, depleting you. Okay, you're not dealing with that. You are willing to say, no thank you. It's Britney, bitch. No thank you. Okay, you will reject whatever doesn't make you happy. That's the energy you're in, because now you understand what real reciprocity is. Now you understand what is giving and receiving. I like that for you. Some of you, this is even a gift, like receiving the gift from God, receiving the gift from whoever you believe in. The gift of knowing oneself changes the game for you. It changes the game for you. What you don't see coming, though, is someone is really sad and they feel like they made a horrible judgment call. That's what I'm seeing, Virgo. That is what I am seeing. Let's look at what is hidden from you. Let's look. What is hidden from Virgo? What is hidden from Virgo? Ooh. That flew out. What is hidden from Virgo? You have trapped, which is... Ooh. Which is imprisonment, caught, blockages, cornered, stuck. Ooh, wee, child. What's hidden from you is also time heals all wounds. Trust, synchronicities, healing, and divine timing. Okay? So like we said, wisdom comes from time. Everything that's happened just allows you to take away experience. Okay? It's about how you react to it. You have I want you back, regrets, missing you, sadness, and sleepless nights. Somebody is in a lot of regret. Goodness. Someone feels so bad. They're crying. Oh, goodness. You also have obstacles, dangerous, and challenges. So this is like a mountain to overcome. Somebody feels like really bad. They're hiding it. Like they want to tell you how they feel. And they've been hiding this, that they really, 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 really want you back. They feel like it's almost like they self-sabotaged and made a blockage. They made something stuck. And now they feel really bad and they miss you. They feel sad for what they've done. That's what I'm saying. It's hidden, though. It's real hidden. Okay. Let's look at if your ancestors, archangels, deceased loved ones, spirit guides of light could tell you anything. What would they tell you? Spirit guides, ancestors, archangels of the light, they could tell you anything. Shmoney! I love this. Affirm your status as a money magnet and align your thoughts accordingly. Money is simply an energy. Therefore, you always have the opportunity to match that vibration. Know you are deserving of your material desires. I love it, I love it, I love it. You know what? This feels almost like that song by her, Get Up 10. I've been listening to that song a lot because it's the truth. I was like, I can relate to everything in that song. this is about no matter what you go through, get up. You also have protected. Imagine being washed over by magical waters that cleanse and protect you. Set your intentions and move forward without fear. If you are fully protected, what can stop you? That's right. Nothing. It's Florida water. This is about cleansing. You are cleansed. I also feel like this is also about your abundance, okay? That money comes to you when you are willing to be honest with yourself about what makes you happy. What are you willing to do to make those needs happen? Knowing that money flows to you naturally, but you have to know that you are willing, like that you are deserving of it, that you are worthy of love, you are worthy of money, you are worthy of abundance. This is about your self-worth and your self-esteem. And if you are able to have that aligned, money will come to you. Because money goes where it is nourished, where it's taken care of, and where it is cherished, okay? Very interesting, but I like that energy for you. It's telling you, know that you're a money magnet. Know that, you know, money comes where it is basically appreciated. Some of you may play music, okay? I myself play trombone and a piano. Some of you play music, okay? Or an S could be important. You have a whale, which is about feeling deep emotions. Some of you sing, or you love music. And then you have the sailor. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? Let's look at what the overall solution is for Virgo. Very interesting, though. Wow, someone is coming in, though. What held someone back was their ego. Someone had, like, an ego about expressing how they feel towards another person, or even commitment. Someone had an ego about commitment. And now someone's realizing that they want to, it's almost like someone pulls almost like a Lazarus on you. The overall solution for you is the passage, purge, breakthrough, light. You may feel lost, heavy, and weary as you have many times on this journey through the wilderness of the dark night. Though you should know by now, it is just when you feel you can't go on anymore that the passage of light reveals itself, and you are shown the way home. You are not lost like you were before. You are only purging so the doors of perception can crack open and let in the guiding light of your higher self. The passageway can be a dark light and light squeeze, but that is why it's called a breakthrough. On the other side is the expansive, unlimited nature of the true you. Home is within and not so far away. This is going home. This is going home. This is going home. Like, it's almost like how we're all star seeds. Like, there's some people, not all of us are star seeds, but I'm just saying that some of us are able to identify that we don't feel like we belong here, or we feel like we belong to a different planet, or something of that nature. This is about going back to who it is within you. Almost like remembering who you are. Remembering who the hell you are, that you're divine. We talked about that at the beginning. This is the owl, the wisdom that comes from time. That we've done this over and over and over and over again. So what are you going to do differently that you didn't do different in the last lifetime is what the question is, Virgie. I love this for you. Let's look at what is your future, Virgo? What is your future? The number 16, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio. There is a tower coming. A tower, a tower. All right. 16 number, only fair, and means for you a day of care. Success in wealth and legal things, your fortune is the best. The fates regret you'll not succeed in love like all the rest. A sudden journey with a pleasant fellow traveler. You will get your wish, but only by hard work. So it's almost like, I feel like for some of you, you could be meeting someone brand new. Brand new, especially if you're dating, Virgo. A lot of Virgos right now are just, if you're single, you're dating. A lot of Virgos are. If you are, honestly, for some of you, this is like you being able to recognize relationships where it's imbalance. Recognize relationships where there is no giving and receiving, and you're wasting my time, pretty much. Like, please, you know, move to make room for somebody who is able to give me the connection as far as the type of relationship you're searching for. Because not everyone's looking for a commitment. There's someone coming towards you that wants a commitment, Virgo, and they don't want to miss out on that opportunity. So that's very beautiful. I will give you 10 seconds and you get to make a question. You can ask a question, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's ask the question. Your answer is no. That's your answer to the question. Okay? So someone is hiding like a lot of emotion. They are hiding like someone is hiding a lot about how they feel about you. They've been crying about you, or they've been really sad and regretful and missing you, and they just feel like they made a horrible decision. Okay? Horrible. They feel like they ignored the call, that they self-sabotage something like blatantly. Yeah. That whatever they chose wasn't the right decision for them. So I see you allowing in something brand new that is real commitment. And it can even be the way you look at commitment has completely changed, which now allows you to be able to talk to new people, date, connect to new people, right? Let's look at these. Give me one, please, from this deck. For Virgo, table, hard work ahead, and carrot, opportunity or windfall. And you have, what do we have for this deck for Virgo, please? This one, please. Oof, I'm not taking all that. That's a lot of cards. Hold on. Give me one for Virgo, please. Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Oh, Virgo. You have dark man, dealing with a relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So that's what I have for you. If you feel like any of these messages resonate, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And personal reading information is in the description box. But what I can see for you, you're accepting certain things are meant to be, and you're no longer putting energy, time, and effort into it. And you're dating. You're like open to new people. You're not really worried about anyone on some level. You're focused on loving oneself, and it's attracting exactly what you want in your life because you decided to look at the truth within yourself. Knowing oneself means no one can tell you who you are. That's powerful. You are protected. That's what I got for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. Later, Virgo.